Hello, everyone. This is Andreas Diaz, aka Andreas Pop Culture Guy. I should be hopefully arrive soon with Jeff, MCU Bleeding, True Knowledge, my co-host for tonight, to do a review on the science fiction romance movie Her, directed by Spike Jonze, starring Joaquin Phoenix, Amy Adams, Scarlett Johansson, and what else? Rooney Mara and Olivia Wilde in the film, and Chris Pratt as well, which is crazy. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good, are enjoying your week. It's almost the holidays, which is crazy. It's almost Christmas next week. It's insane. So, anyway, I can see that Jeff is here. At the stage. Hello, Jeff. How you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Well, I just started, so it's good. You made it on time.
Hey,
So,
I'm proud of you, brother. You went live on your own. Good for you.
yes, because you're taking too long, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah, no worries. Anyway, yeah, I just run down the film, who directed, who started. How you doing, buddy?
Good. I'm doing good, man. For the most part. Can't complain. You line up my green screen thing here. I decided to take your advice. I agree with you that the bandmade thing is my best background. I might as well just rock it. It's a good steady background that I can just use all the time. I don't want to have to pull up a picture or a image for everything I cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I use it. I think it's cool that you guys do it and all that, right? Don't get me wrong. If I've got the thumbnail right there, I'll do it. But thank you for the feedback and whatnot on the background, because honestly, out of what I have, that's probably the best one I have.
Yeah.
But I'm doing all right, man. Just so, like I told you already, for all you folks out there in the Andres the Pop Culture Guy Presents universe, right? The MCU Bleeding Edge universe that have ADHD and are dealing with this whole national shortage of ADHD medications for these last year plus whatever whatnot. You know what I'm going through when I just got my meds back after months without them. So like it's a little rough. The up and down is kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
So it's just tough, man. You know what I mean? Makes you not be able to sleep and takes away your appetite and stuff like that. But I'm okay, man. I had a busy day.
That's good. Well, that's good to hear. It's typical, medicine affairs that people should understand.
My dad came at me right after I woke up and whatnot. Was just sitting there playing video games and shit, and was like, "Come on, Jeff, we got to go dig up this septic tank at my neighbor's house." So
Really?
because their sewer was blocked, we were supposed to do it tomorrow on
Oh
Monday,
my god.
and he just came at me. And you know how I feel about that spontaneous shit like that, man. I don't like it.
Right.
I got up and did it, but it was like intense, man. It was a lot of digging.
Yeah. That's crazy. Anyway, we're discussing Her, the 2013 science fiction romantic drama film, directed by, as I said before, Spike Jonze, starring Joaquin Phoenix, Amy Adams, Rooney Mara, Scarlett Johansson, Chris Pratt, and
He barely even has a fucking role in the film.
I mean, he's there. I mean, people.
He's there as like Guardians of the Galaxy, Chris Pratt.
This is the year before Guardians.
No, it's good to see. No, I like seeing him, and like you can see he's already in shape at that point. Whatnot, everything, right?
A little bit. He's still like Andy from Parks and Recreation, but a little more like.
When did Guardians come out?
The year before, next year in 2014. This came out in 2013.
Oh yeah, so he was all right. So he was probably already he already had the role.
Yeah, so he was a little like Comic-Con was in 2013. That's when their first appearance was, and he looked skinny there. Just remember, he shot this movie before he got cast as Star-Lord. So, but yeah, it's a really interesting cast. It's full of DC and Marvel actors. I don't know if you know this. The husband that plays Amy Adams is actually Reverse Flash in the CW Flash.
I wouldn't know that. I can watch any of the Warner Brothers DC series and all.
Okay. Well,
No, man, I still can't even get myself to get through Daredevil on Netflix, and I'm an MCU fan. I'm a Marvel fan.
well, I cannot say anything about that. So
I'll get there. I'll get
yeah,
there.
yeah, you get there. Yeah, sure. Anyway, well, we're not discussing that. I just want to bring that up because that was kind of
Hey,
funny.
I don't have my mobile. Just so you know, I don't have my mobile hotspot on right now.
Okay.
I have no idea where the hell I set that either. Again, my stuff's just been topsy turvy with me the last couple of days. It's around here somewhere. If I have any problems with my internet at all and I drop off, I'll just go in my room.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just so you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you just froze a little bit, but you're back now.
I know. So that's why I'm saying, I'm letting you know right now. If I drop again or anything like that and whatnot, and you see me drop off, I'm just going to my room.
Okay. Awesome.
This is my dungeon, folks.
Yeah.
I'm in the dungeon right now.
Yeah. I mean, you're not the only one that's having that problem. Like Cyber's had this problem, like what, last couple of weeks now. Which is crazy.
I know. I feel bad for him, dude. I'm at the point now where I'm gonna ask him if I can. If there's anything I can do to help him.
Yeah, I know. Those cable the cable box router is just very annoying.
I think it's the router or the modem or something like that, or whatever he's having a problem with. And if it's just this, and between me and you, you know, and the folks that watch this, Cyber is my guy, and Andres' his guy. Whatnot. I was going to say he's my guy, he's my guy, but he's Andres' guy and my guy, right? You know what I'm saying? Like Cyber and Andres are tight, just like you know, Andres and I are tight. And if it's a matter of just like, you know, him needing a little help or whatever, whatnot, and all that, I'll make sure it happens. We take care of each other over here, folks. You know, in our little content creation circle.
Yeah. Hopefully it gets better next year. But you know, it'll be a good.
Hey, that's usually be a great year next year for all of us, brother. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I can see it coming right now. I'm very optimistic.
We'll see. Let's see if the content works.
We've got a lot of good stuff to cover next year. You know we do.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway,
I'm telling you we do. Hey.
Maybe. You don't know.
You're not excited yet for X-Men Animated, but wait till we start doing it.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for 97, so I'm very excited for that one.
I know. I'm saying the original seasons. You're not. I mean, I'm not like real super. I mean, you know, it's a little different for me because of my TBI, right? Like for me, I don't get it. So I really, you know, I have those delays. So like, you know, I won't get excited until we get like close to doing it. But like, like with you, like, you know, like I don't know if you're excited at all or whatnot, but I think once we get close to it too, and once we actually start doing the reviews, I think you're gonna be like, oh fuck yeah, like you're gonna be then it's gonna hit you.
No, because I already watched the show. Like, because remember, I already
never reviewed it, and you love reviewing episodical TV shows now.
No, I personally do not.
You don't like doing it?
Nah. I think I prefer the more like season discussion because it's just a lot easier to discuss. It's also depend on the show.
You seem like you enjoy it when we review episodical series and whatnot, everything.
Well, I prefer to do it with you guys than my own channel. So
that's okay. So there's a difference there. Yes.
Yeah.
So with us, you like doing it because you like the camaraderie.
Yeah, it's a little more camaraderie there, and there's a little more, you know, like more structure. You know, with you and Cyber doing the moderating, it's like easier, you know, to be organized and all that.
That's true. I never thought about that really until now that you mentioned it and whatnot. I've never just been on the panel before, right? Like it probably is a lot easier.
Yeah, exactly. So you know, it's just that's what it is. But
I never thought about that, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, you know, it.
No, it seems like fun.
Exactly. So I'm very excited to discuss the series and the report. I think if we discuss.
So that's why everybody has so much fun on the show because they're on the panel and I'm not. That's what the problem is.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding, folks. I love moderating.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's get into this review.
Yeah, brother. Fucking A.
Yeah. So, what's your overall opinion on the film? Give me your.
I don't know, man. It really had a hard time keeping my attention at times. Like,
oh really?
Yeah. Like, I really. It's like this. I'm gonna put it to you like this, okay? earlier I meant to send you a video of a song from the band
Okay.
Tool. You've heard of Tool, right?
No.
You know Tool. No?
Or
All right. There's this band Tool. They're a well-known, older alternative rock band, right? That writes and creates these like really fucking like epic songs that are very, very deep. Like they're based on like the Fibonacci theory and shit like that and whatnot. Like they inject stuff like that into their songwriting, the timing of the songs. It's very deep, right? Like seriously, dude. Like I'm talking deep, right? But still, like good music. Well, bottom line, you know, like well, I was gonna send you a video or reaction. I wasn't sure if I should send you the video itself or a reaction video of it, which one you would enjoy more. So I figured I'd ask you because I think you'd like this one song. Well, bottom line, what I was going to say, my point was the connection was basically just that, you know, like essentially, the movie itself, without like knowing the theme of it, like what it's meant to accomplish, or whatnot, right? Because I didn't have the time to delve into that, and I didn't want to take away from watching it, right, and start reading stuff. Not knowing the theme of the movie, or like what the gist of it is, what the director or the writer wanted this to accomplish, right? Like what as an audience member I was supposed to get out of this and take from it, like what the lesson is, or this, or what, you know, whatever, you know what I mean, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like what the theme of it is, or like the concept, or what they're always, you get what I'm saying. Every movie has some sort of overarching point or effect or whatever, or something, you know, for the audience. If I had known that, maybe I would have been able to like tune in, you know, 100%. But that's why I said to you, you know, while I was still, you know, watching it, hey, would you mind? I meant like for the show, could you pull up just, you know, something, or find something, you know, about like what the hell this is supposed to be about, or like we're supposed to get from this? Because like throughout the movie, I could not figure out what the payoff was supposed to be. Like, what was I supposed to get out of it? Like, it's not that entertaining, right? Like, it has some serious lulls in it during it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's heavily dialogue driven, almost internal, like completely, right?
Right.
Like nothing really. I mean, there's you know, there's no sex scenes except ones that are like depressing, and people cry and shit and whatnot.
Oh my god!
Right? Like seriously, dude. Like there's nothing like there's nothing really to work with that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I was actually kind of like pissed off at that dude, to tell you the truth, for not banging Olivia Wilde. Like, dude, come on, bro. What's wrong with you?
I mean,
all her character wanted to do was literally answer the question, "You will see me again after we fuck, right? Like after we have sex, you're gonna see me again, right? You're not like gonna be like the other guys." He couldn't just answer that question.
No.
I mean, seriously, he's a nice guy. Obviously, he would have got together with her a second time, right? What was wrong with her? Well, she was drunk.
No.
The hell was wrong? What was his problem? I couldn't figure out what was his problem with her.
Well, it's the character, you know, Theodore, the character.
Is he just afraid?
Yeah, he's afraid. I mean,
okay, it was just fear.
Yeah, it's just fear, because remember, you know, he's coming from a divorce. You know,
but I went through a divorce, dude, and if Olivia Wilde looking chick and whatnot, like went out and really, he even admitted he was having a great time with her. If I was on a great date with some chick and was laughing and shit and drunk, bro, and some Olivia Wilde copy was my date with an name Alicia or something, right? And she said that shit to me, bro, I would not like be afraid, bro. I'd be like, yeah, this ain't complicated. Of course I'm gonna freaking call you and like get together with you a second time and whatnot and everything. Like if like you're so nice and kind to me and whatnot, everything, that you're gonna let me have sex with you. It's not complicated. Yeah. Divorce didn't cause me to become afraid of pussy.
Well, unfortunately that happened to him. So you cannot
that makes no fucking sense.
Oh yeah. I mean, unfortunately that's the story. Apparently Theodore is scared.
How's that believable?
I mean, it could happen to everyone. You're not an introvert. That's the thing. You know, you're an extrovert, buddy. And so,
but
yes,
I still, you know that's I've still experienced a part of my life and whatnot, and everything where I did go out relationships or sex for a long time, over 4 years, right? And so, like, literally, I've experienced the trepidation and the fear. You know that we talked about. I told you about it before.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I'm an open book with my friends, so like they know like my story with not everything. Andres knows that like I've been there, Andres. I have. Yes, I'm not an introvert. You're right, sir. Did it take? Did you just figure that out today? That I'm very extroverted.
Oh yeah, I mean, no. From day one, you're extroverted. What are you talking about? You're extroverted. Like you're totally not what King's.
Listen, and you know what? And listen. I sympathize. I do. Okay. I sympathize with other men. That I do completely. Right? You know what I'm saying? Just like I told you earlier, we were personally talking. Right? Like to the best of my ability, especially people that I care about and know, I try to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like fear and like anxiety and stuff like that and whatnot that we experience with other people, our friends in our lives. Women we meet, men we meet, right? I try to put myself in their shoes. And you know that I'm a middle ground kind of guy, right? That's my gist. I believe in finding common ground and whatnot. I don't believe things should be solved through yelling or fucking, you know what I mean, or like putting people down or anything like that. Whatnot. I don't like that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't condone it. I'm just saying that like overall in the movie, again, I didn't even understand for one thing. I think I actually like walking around for a minute looking for my password book.
Right.
Okay. What the hell was the AI member's name?
Samantha.
Okay, Samantha. What was she exactly?
Well, so she's a highly advanced AI like service system to assist everyone on their regular duties, like organizing emails or like doing anything that's like what they're doing now, like proofreading, all that stuff.
So she was supposed to be like a talking version of ChatGPT.
Yeah, if that makes sense. Yes, it's
was she supposed to have a personality and all that shit?
Well, that's the thing that's very cool about this movie, because she's like her in this OS system or like the new breed. They're like the highly advanced technology, and so over the course
but I'm saying though, was that a selling point? Was that part of the deal that like there's a personal they actually are able to they're AI, so they're able to actually learn and like and like almost be like a human being?
I think so. Because when Theodore is like in that corner when she sees the advertising, I think that they say they have a personality function that kind of goes.
I walked right into where they're talking already.
Okay.
Right? In the first conversation?
Right.
That's where I walked in. I missed like the part where he actually got her.
Oh, okay. Well, it was very brief. But there's before the advertising of this OA.
Well, she's the software, so of course I imagine it would just be a simple transaction, and then
that's all you need. So we didn't need to see like him buying in and then like put it on the computer.
Sure.
So so he just like got the product and then he put it on the system on his like headphones or the pad he has, which a lot of people in this future has. And
this is the future.
Yes.
How far in the future?
It doesn't
look just like every day. But then again, this is from 2013 though.
Yeah, but it doesn't confirm the date or anything like that. You have to presume it's like in the future, like because if you see
based off what? Because of her?
I mean, well, not her. Like the cars you see, the city landscapes, the pants and the earphones is something you don't see. The clothing.
I see assholes all the time when I go out in public or at doctor's appointments and shit, whatnot, with stupid ass headphones and whatnot, talking to people and shit, whatnot. I wish I would shut the fuck up.
That's how it is back.
I told a couple times too that.
Oh my god. Anyway, so we're in the future. It's not like I say, like it's not trying to be futuristic. It's just saying that we're in the future.
I know there's nothing futuristic about it. About the actual scope of the film.
Well, if you pay attention, like the video games is very futuristic. That's something you don't see. Like,
oh, that's right. What was the deal with that other little dude that he had? That fucking one that he was like all pissy and swearing and shit. What the fuck was he?
I think so. This is cool. Like it's like an interactive game, and this like
Oh, he was part of the video game.
yeah, he's part of the video game.
Okay,
and,
so
like,
they are the future of that because they already have virtual reality video games and shit like that.
Yeah,
Whatnot and all that. Okay, you're right.
yeah,
Okay,
you see that.
I get you.
And, you know, and her
Yeah,
friend.
because VR is because we're already in 2023 and VR is much more limited than that.
Yeah, exactly. And then like what is it? Amy Adams' character is like a video game developer, and you see that other game where he had to be like a great mom.
That's what I'm saying. Why is like even his friend is hot? You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck, man? Like seriously, Amy Adams is smoking hot.
Oh yeah, I mean she's very gorgeous, very wonderful.
That's what I'm saying. This dude is not all that attractive, bro, and he's not charismatic, right? Like he's not like a swashbuckling, charm factory kind of guy. Don't get me wrong. Like like you can be any kind of guy and go out there and meet good looking women and whatnot, everything that are decent and intelligent, and whatnot. I'm not saying that I've seen guys out there and whatnot, right? I'm sure in your life where you're like, how the fuck is that guy with that chick?
Yeah.
Right? Like, how is he with her? Right? Or like, I don't really think that way, but you get what I'm saying, right? You're like, I wonder how that came together. Like, that dude is ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like, he must have money. Right? Like, you know what I mean? Because that chick is fine.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they're fine. I mean, Theodore is fine. He looks awesome. He has a good mustache.
All he's got is the mustache, man.
I mean, he's
That's not it. No, I'm just saying he's kind of a square. Like he is a nice guy, right? Like he is intelligent and he is thoughtful without everything, right? He seems like a nice guy. I mean, obviously, I don't know if they were trying to be funny in the beginning with the whole chick the chick with the fucking choke me with the fucking dead cat shit. But I was laughing my ass off during that, bro.
I mean, that was supposed to be funny, sir.
That was funny as shit, dude. Did you laugh your ass off when you first saw that?
Of course I did. It was so funny. He was like,
I know, and he's so cute though because he is such a nice guy. He doesn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it either.
No,
right?
No.
Like, but he does it anyway for her.
Yeah,
right.
It's very good. I mean, hey,
I wouldn't have done it. I'd be like, "Fuck that, bro. I'm out."
Yeah, I just ditch. I'll just
like, what dead cat? What are you kidding me, bro? There's no dead cat in this fucking whatever we're doing right now, whatever, right? Like shared space, whatever. There's no dead cat in my end that I'm seeing. No. Right? So
yeah.
You have to go find your own dead cat.
Or here's the funny part. Was it Samantha talking about the body functions being different?
Oh, the buttholes and the picture she drew with the guy doing anal with somebody's fucking armpit or whatever.
Yeah.
That was really funny. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's funny moments in the film. I think that was funny.
Oh yeah, there were. And again, look, I get it. I get that Joaquin these days only likes to make these fucking artsy films and shit, whatnot, everything. That's why I haven't watched Joker because
oh my God,
that shit's that's not my shit, man. I'm telling you right now,
mm-hmm.
I don't. I mean, I used to like the more artsier films back in the day in the 90s,
the
early 2000s. But the ones that they've been making in the last 15 years or so. They just don't. They're not really up my alley. It just depends, though.
Yeah, it really depends. I agree with you. I think it's just it's just the way directors kind of take the story and sometimes it will go forward or they really take it to the extreme measures. I mean, I seen weird shit that I don't know. You seen I seen the Green Knight. That was a weird movie. I saw The Witch. That was not too weird, but it was very slow psychological horror film. I'm trying to think of what Midsummer. I don't know if you see Midsummer. That one was just part of my French, batshit crazy. Especially towards the end. What else? I'm trying to Ex Machina. great film. It's a great another sci-fi
That's
film.
the one that popped up on Max as the one they gave me to watch right after that film.
Yeah, I highly recommend watching that one. It's really
I'm gonna
good.
watch it. I know. I've been told. I've heard and been told I should watch it.
Yeah, great film. It's by the 28 Days Later writer, so that's really awesome.
I've got the Wikipedia pulled up. Do you want to screen? Do you want to screen share it, or whatnot, so we can actually see if we can figure out what the whole concept of the film is supposed to be?
Yeah, you did that. Let me read out because I just put out some articles to kind of discuss this. As you say, Jeff, I put out some certain things here. Yes, here we go. I will add this in the stage right here. Thank you. Let me send you the links here to you.
Go ahead.
You know, I'm able to like do that. Let me go to the comments. Here, private chat. Let me send it to private chat for you. So, yeah. So here's the plot. So I'm not gonna go through the plot like in detail.
Yeah, you should. I think honestly, I'm thinking about starting to whenever I moderate now. I think I'm gonna like you saw me at that game part 1. I think I'm actually gonna start reading these plots or whatnot, these plot synopses and whatnot before I I moderate films.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna read too much of the plot, but I'm gonna go through like just these sections that are important. So like the beginning, we get we get introduction to Theodore, played by Joaquin Phoenix, and he's this lonely introvert man, which you already see. He works in a business that has a professional writers compose letters for people who are unable to write letters for their personal nature themselves, aka their loved ones. Which that's a cool job. I love that, and it was that's a cool sci-fi thing where he is writing these people's letters.
Oh, that's why he was writing those letters. I see.
Yeah, it's a business, and
that's a good job.
Yeah, and you see, him creating the cards and like sending into like the fax machine, this futuristic one, and that's why Samantha created the book, because that's a pile of comprised love letters that he wrote over the years. So it was really cool. So you see that, and then we pan out after we get introduced with Theodore, other people doing the same thing as he's did, which is great. And then afterwards, we get our introduction to Chris Pratt, who plays Paul, and he's great. I love it. He loves Theodore as a a coworker, and so they really have a good conversation. And then throughout this first sequence, you see him very mopey, very sad, and it was right. I don't know if you laughed at this, but the Monocolly's music was funny as hell. When you say play Monocolly song, and then the first one said, "What is it? I want to die," or something like that, which was hilarious. Or I don't know, want to die or prepare to die or something like that. So right away, he's like very sad, and you hear the emails he's hearing from his like service.
I didn't realize Theodore was dating an operating system himself.
Yeah, that's why him and Samantha get close.
That's why they split up.
Yeah, that's why they split up, because
what
she grown into her own person. She has now the knowledge and growth as an AI.
No. Oh. Samantha was the one that Theodore was seeing.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, is that when she tells Joaquin or whatever whatnot, that he gets all upset. That's what she was telling him.
Yes, because she wanted to be physical there for him, so she hired this like person to be her.
Oh, I saw all that. Yeah, so they could have sex, right? No, what I'm saying is, I didn't realize that he was acting like she cheated on him. But
no.
She's like that's how it came off. But I didn't realize that it was actually she was letting him know that she also does the same shit she does with him, with Theodore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And so that's why
she's talk fucking him too.
Exactly. That's what she's doing. She hires a sex surgeon, Isabel, to simulate.
Oh, she's doing that with Theodore?
Yes. And that's
why Theodore actually had enough balls to actually bang the chick?
Well, a little bit, until Samantha say, "Tell me that you love me," which he said until the girl had to face to him. And that's where he hesitated, because
I saw that part. I mean, with Theodore, I'm saying Theodore had the balls to actually bang the chick.
No, I'm getting to that point. he was getting to that point until the girl that's pretending to be Samantha faced to him, like face to face, and he couldn't do it because Samantha asked him if you tell me that you love
Just
me.
like with
Catherine.
just like with Theodore.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
exactly.
No, I'm sorry. I'm screwing you up, man. I was
Yes,
for a minute there. I forgot Joaquin was Theodore. I'm thinking of
Akon.
Oh, that was Rooney Mara that played Catherine. See, that's
Yep.
what I'm talking about, dude. I was wondering. Rooney Mara looks a lot like what's her name?
Kate Mara, her sister.
No, she looks a lot like
Uh,
the guy that was good, that everyone thought was good, that everyone wanted to be Mr. Fantastic, his wife.
Emily Blunt.
Yes, she looks like Emily Blunt. You ever notice that?
No,
She kind of does. That's what I'm saying, dude. Rooney Mara was in this too. I love Rooney Mara. Like, what is up with this? Anyways, I was wondering why I knew who she was.
Okay. I mean, to be honest, I'm very surprised you didn't recognize Rooney Mara.
I didn't. No, I forgot. I forgot. Honestly, man, I haven't seen her in a film in so long. I forgot.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, she's in everything. She's in The Social Network, Girl the Dragon 2.
Didn't see Social Network. Yeah, I saw the girl with the dragon tattoo. She was great in that with Daniel Craig.
Yeah, that was good. She's in the other movie I know, Lion. That's a great movie. What else? Carol. That's the Kim Fletcher film. Where she and her are lovers in the 50s, and then so many good movies she's in. She's great. Anyway, yeah. So Rima is Theodore's ex-wife that she's divorcing during the film. So yeah. So let me explain that part. Yes. Samantha hired a sex worker, whatever you want to call it, Isabel, to simulate Theodore.
Yeah.
To like interact like a couple, and Theodore was going along with the act until the moment where Samantha, the AI, voiced by Scarlett Johansson, asked him that you love me,
Yeah.
which he said twice, but when I think the worker turned around, that was where he got like a little pause and like he didn't, or why he didn't say it, like he didn't commit to saying that because she wasn't there. He's like facing now this worker
that wasn't her. That's not Samantha, and that's what the problem was.
Yeah, exactly. And so and then that's where they got the the argument and then
that's funny. And that would be an obvious consequence of that situation. Anybody with a brain would realize that would be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Seriously. Anybody with a brain would like with common sense would realize that like doing that whole deal, right?
Yeah,
would be very awkward eventually, and that like it would end up shit like that would happen, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously.
Yeah. So it was really sad, and so that's
Theodore's the kind of guy where like just like other guys out there, whatever they were like that kind of concept, especially for those certain guys, will just not work.
No,
it's one thing to pay for sex or something like that or whatever. It's another thing to do some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's what happened, and then that's where their relationship starts to kind of sour a little bit. Then it goes up again, but then because Samantha is an AI, her and her OS AIs are learning to become sentient. That's the thing. She became more sentient, and so they decided to leave. So that's what happened towards the end of the movie. That all the new AIs from this new system became self-aware and became now their own individual, people. They decided to grow and started to live on their own life. So that's what happened towards the end of the film. So let me tell you about more her in terms of the themes, because this is great. As a sci-fi film, it's one of the best sci-fi films ever. Taking a fresh direction on the question of AI, the self-awareness and all that. You see in so many films like Terminator and all that, but in such a unique way, in a romantic drama, which is cool. So her explores the human connection, the search of the intimacy in a rapid evolving world, in this case, the future. It's kind of like it delves into the human need for companionship and the complex nature of love in the age of technology advancement, which is very true. If you think about it, this is 2013. I mean, technology was, growing exponentially. I mean, this is where, is this one? Yes. I think you should go down. Yeah.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah, I was going right here. Yeah, right there. What was her about? So I was saying before, technology investment, which is very true. Because, like, come on, like, this was the point where Instagram got popular in 2013. Like, Facebook was getting strong here. So I think this movie does a really good job of talking about how technology has become a constituent on the.
Okay. Now I should have understood. I should have realized this. So basically, though through Theodore's emotional hangups and his inability to connect with others, the movie sheds light on the ways in which people seek solace and understanding in an increasingly isolated world. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And that's very true. I mean, you think about it. I mean, dating has changed a lot.
That connects to what I mentioned to you earlier, Andres. Remember when I told you that we should possibly talk a little bit about kind of how this, connects to where we're at currently right now between dating, right now between men and women?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, because I thought what you say in the text was true, because I thought that would be a good way to, like, really discuss that, because it is true. I mean, I brought up, I said before, dating has changed completely.
I mean, I watched you. I do watch some of the videos and whatnot on YouTube. I won't lie to you, man. And, like, honestly, the guys that talk about, like, where things are at right now culturally between men and women, they're right. Like, that I've been going out lately, whatnot, as a single guy, meeting women and whatnot. All the things they talk about with how women are these days, they're all true, right? Like, there's a reason why, like, literally. It's not a joke. Like, it's a sad situation. It's very, very sad, the plight of men these days. Unfortunately, in our society, I'm sorry, ladies, but, like, in general, like, if you look at the statistics, men between the ages of, like, 25 to like 35, literally are having less sex with women now on a yearly basis, at a percentage level so much higher than men were 30 years ago that it is staggering. It's staggering. Like, they're not even having sex. And they're not even trying. So, like, I mean, like, I'm not trying to go on a tangent, Andres, but I do actually watch this stuff and whatnot, and I've actually started to get into it more. Mm-hmm. And it is a serious problem. Like, men are just literally, like, giving up on dating. They're giving up on, like, women in relationships at this point. Like, it's getting like that. Like, every day it's getting worse. And there is isolation. And unfortunately, our society in general, all Western democracies, we've become the target of everything, right? And the problem with everything, and the all the third wave feminism crap and whatnot basically has unfortunately convinced a lot of women out there and whatnot that literally they don't have to bring anything to the table. They don't have to have any value in a relationship with us anymore. They can just have vagina and presence. And that's why you've got literally OnlyFans, right, out there making $1 billion a year in profits last year. I don't know what they made this year. They haven't released their numbers yet. But you know that industry is booming, don't you?
Which industry? Tell me.
That whole, adult industry and whatnot that's not porn, but OnlyFans, that kind of stuff, you know what I mean, and whatnot, where men are paying essentially to be able to, like, talk to women. This kind of similar to the movie.
Yeah, similar to what Theodore was doing in the beginning, and then what Samantha was doing. Yeah, it's very true. No, I agree with you, Jeff. I mean, like, the counter, not counterattack, but, like, counter program that, like, also the females are, like, has changed as well. Our society doesn't want to do, like, families are become less of a thing now. Like, that's
you're right.
And of course the females are not like they for them and it's fair and I respect their opinion. They're not ready to do family yet, and They just want to probably just have a good committed relationship before going into that area of the next step of the future for them as couple or whatnot. And so like that's why, because before it's like, oh yeah, you have to get married, you need to start a family. That
I have a video saved that I started watching. I'm going to send to you. I meant to send to you with a guy that's very intelligent and knows all and he he's in the whole like male pro male group and the things I'm talking about, the men's movement type deal, and he knows all the stats, right? One of those types where he knows all the percentages, all the stats, real well spoken. And dude, it's shocking. I forget the quote what he said exactly, but it's something like the percentage of women like age 30 that are childless right now, like compared to like 20 years ago, is like 40% less.
Huh.
Yes. Now that's age 30, Andres. So we're not talking about younger girls here, right? Not wanting to get married. We're talking about women that should. Come on, you know how it works, man. If they're smart, they should be getting married before age 30.
Yeah, age 30 or like 35.
They should be having kids by age 30. That biological clock starts ticking pretty quick, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And look, they have the right to not do it.
No, of course they do. Listen, of course they do. But unfortunately, that fight for their right, became political, right? Politics got injected into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what, and that changed the women's independence movement and like the women's rights movement to where now, literally, unfortunately, a lot of women out there, whatnot, and everything, literally have almost a lot of them that at least the ones I see online in these videos, they have no integrity at all, man. They divorce men for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And whatnot, and then lie about it afterwards or whatever, whatnot, or play the victim when the man has done nothing wrong. Take their children from them, right? Half their money, their house, right? They don't care. There's no empathy there at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they literally don't even care, man. Just so that they can bang Chads and Tyrones. Seriously. That's all they're doing. It's sad.
Yeah.
But no, I don't want to get all into it. But no, this movie does connect. It's interesting that you brought this one up because I'm telling you, in the future, just like in this movie, stuff like this is going to become prevalent.
Yeah, I mean, it already has. So you think about
it's not going to be like in this form where it starts off as just a digital assistant and then evolves. They're going to design actual, products like this that are meant to like fill the gap for men, not even sexually.
No,
just to give them female companionship.
Yeah. Well, and same thing for females as well. If we have to bring that up, you see.
Oh no, women can always get dick. That's the thing, brother. That dichotomy is very simple.
Well,
we always want to have sex, and women can pick and choose who they want to do it, and there's always going to be suitors for them. They don't need to pay for anything.
That is so true, right?
But it's gone too far, bro. The problem is it's gone too far.
Yeah. No. I agree with you because in the film, right, Annie Adams' character has her AI assistant was from her like ex-husband. And she was female.
She befriended it or whatever and whatnot.
Yeah. It was female. It was a female.
Because she was an isolated kind of person too.
Yes. Yeah. Well, she and her marriage was just so like, just like very like control because like he wanted to control her and like he wanted to control where the marriage was. And
again, this is a futuristic like reality where like there's severe isolation.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like common.
Yeah, exactly. It's very
to some extent, not everything. Like there are still people shocked that like he actually is dating or like with a whatever the fuck he calls it.
What he calls it? I'm trying to figure out.
Who knows? I can't remember what the abbreviated version was.
OSIS for the AI system?
Oh, an OS, yes. Some reviewers we are, folks.
Yeah, exactly. I know that I was like, it was an OS. Yeah, the OS system is called.
It was something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so after the beginning, he meets Samantha, and their relationship starts to be like very sweet and tender. and and then during the second act, we call it that, he gets a blind date from his friends to meet this girl, as Jeff was bringing up a little bit of Olivia Wilde, which is crazy. She's briefly in the film. They go to this fancy, Asian restaurant because they call it Asian fusion, which is funny. Um, and the place looks awesome. It's really great. Um, and so they drink a lot and they're drunk, and so they got very intimate. And then, as Jeff said before, Theodore just can't block her. Basically, if we have to be very straightforward for you guys. He can't block her because of the question of, you're going to see her, you're going to see me again after this, and he hesitated, of course, because he's afraid, and he doesn't want to have this, like, I guess he didn't want to have another commitment relationship because he's divorcing his wife currently right now, which he's taking so long, which is ridiculous. And so afterwards, he talks to Samantha, and then this is where we'll cut and get back to more discussion and themes. These two get very intimate and they start having sex, which I don't know. You were laughing when they start having a very intimate sex scene, but I laughed at that because I was like, oh my god, they're having sex scene now, and I love how the Spike Jonze cut that scene into black and you just hear the voice, and so that was like very funny. And so yeah, so they had sex, and then next morning they are they're now together as a couple. So yeah, uh, overall, big question for you: do you enjoy the sci-fi-ness of this film? Like, let me ask you that. Like, it is such a good production design. Like, it's really cool. I mean, maybe it could
The
have gone.
sci-fi-ness?
Yeah, I mean, like,
I didn't feel like I was watching a sci-fi movie.
okay. I mean, like, let me say this: it's a hippie movie, like Lost in Translation. Can you agree? It's like a very good hippie kind of film where, like, it's mixing that into like a sci-fi film, but not too sci-fi.
There's nothing sci-fi about Lost in Translation either.
No. Last Translation is very grounded. I'm saying that they're mixing like a little bit of
sci-fi
like,
even added to the description of this film.
yes, in the Wikipedia. Bring back the Wikipedia you just had, because
I'm looking at it right now. I don't have to pull it up. I'll look at it.
Yeah, it's a science fiction romantic drama. That's what it is.
Science. Okay, so okay. All right. No, honestly, the sci-fi themes to this movie are pretty light because, again, when you think sci-fi, that means usually in some way you're going to get some kind of technology or something, or like you think space, you think
robots,
right? Yeah, like
aliens.
This was more of like this. They really this was more of a message movie, right? That really revolved around the theme of human interaction, like you said, human connection, right? And also, to some extent, to some lesser extent, I guess how Samantha's character, as an AI, was able to give Theodore that type of human connection or whatnot throughout their relationship, and that allowed him to write the letter to his ex-wife, right at the end.
Yeah.
No, we're frozen on my end. Am I frozen?
Yeah, you're frozen, actually.
Oh man, I'm Iceman. Anyways,
Iceman.
No, but like so that, I mean, so she did do something for him, like, you know what I'm saying, like, he was able to find closure in his divorce with her.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So like, because of her programming and then her ability to evolve as an AI, she was able to actually provide. I mean, she's very humanistic, right?
Yes.
Like literally, like very. So I feel like I was talking to a regular person if I was talking to her. Right? So, like, at that point, I get the point of the film now.
Okay.
That, like, because it's a futuristic setting, I guess maybe that's where the sci-fi part would kick in for me.
Okay.
Because it's a futuristic setting and you have this AI. I'm just grasping this as I'm reading the article you pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
That literally it was her relationship with him that caused him to be able. It was, you know, like Olivia Wilde couldn't have done that for him.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but she was able to do that for him to where he was able to find closure in his divorce and move forward. And that's one place. That would be one place, Andres, where I will connect with Theodore when it comes to divorces, because with mine, when I got divorced, I believe, go through a period of probably a good full years of just straight, full-on depression and like full-blown alcoholism, right? Like, you know, promiscuity, right? Like, to make up to compensate for,
Yeah.
you know, the pain, you know what I mean? And the loneliness, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was tough. It was not a good period of time for me, right? Like it really fucked up my life at that point. It set me back. You know, I had a couple rough years. You know, and she didn't care. She still doesn't care, right? Just to give you that again, more women are at nowadays. She never cared then, and she doesn't care now. When she cheated on me to end our relationship, she actually and I responded and said, well, I'm not leaving, right? Like, I'm not, like, literally, like, we have a daughter, right? Like, she didn't do anything wrong. She deserves two parents, right? I can work with this, right? I'll figure out how to deal with this, which was stupid for me to say, but still,
Right.
That's who I am. You know that, right? Like, I didn't get married to get divorced. And she literally retorted immediately, I knew you'd say that. That's why I did it. Because
Really?
I knew that the only way you'd leave is if I cheated on you.
Oh my God. Yep.
Yeah, she knew I was a good man. She knew I loved her and that I was loyal, right? And a good husband and a good father. But she wanted Chad and Tyrone and that better life, right? So there you go.
Dear Lord. That's insane.
And she found her a little bitch dude and whatnot that's in the Navy, that's a lot younger than me. And she even flat out told me that she wears the pants in the relationship, right? And everything and whatnot. And that's how she likes it. And I'm like, damn, I didn't say it, but I'm like, I wish you would have told me that when I met you.
Yeah.
Right? Like, seriously. You could have saved me a lot of pain and money.
Yeah. Yeah, especially
seriously.
Yeah.
You know?
That's insane.
No, the only good thing she ever did for me was give me a daughter. Besides that, she was not a good wife. Not a good girlfriend, not a good wife. Shitty in bed. Never did nothing for me in the bedroom. Never gave me one blowjob in 10 years.
God. Oh my dear.
But she probably gave that dude a blowjob, I bet.
Well, yeah, because it's a Navy. He probably had muscles and.
I'm just saying, that's unfortunately, like, that's not fucked up, man. Like, it's sad, right?
Yeah, no. I'm very surprised.
Like, you're a good man, you're a good husband, you've done nothing wrong, so, like, this is what you get. Like, I'm gonna cheat on you because it's the only way that I can, like, make this end.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, she could have done the more smartest thing. It's just I mean, I don't want to get into there, but yeah.
All she literally wanted to do, and then she just gave me her daughter. Gave me her daughter 2 weeks later, right?
Wow.
You know, and literally, yeah, man. And I don't even badmouth her or nothing to my daughter or nothing like that. My daughter was too young to even realize that's what really happened. She was too young. She doesn't understand that's what went on.
Okay.
She doesn't know that literally I used to have to make her mother call her for years, right? Of course, I don't tell my children stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm
seriously, that's what happened, bro.
Hey, you're a better man. You're very, very strong.
Oh, I know. It's unfortunate. It's pretty sad. It's looking back. It's a reflection of kind of like, unfortunately, just again, that's where women are at now. It's the definition of what people are talking about on YouTube and whatnot. You know, these creators. Women don't even care anymore. Basically, if they literally just want to end their marriage just so they can go up and be a slut for a couple of years, they will.
Yeah. Well, That's a sad and fortunate time for today, for this decade generation. But yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it's been pretty bad.
So no, at that point, I cared with him as a character. I do Theodore, right?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't need human connection to get over my divorce. It was something I had to internally work out on my own.
Right.
Right? I'm not built that way, right? Like, I
Yeah.
didn't need another relationship or whatever, whatnot, to like help me
Right.
or another woman or something like that. In fact, that's not what I needed at all,
No.
right? Like, no. It's not, folks. It's not a good idea to jump into another relationship right after you've been in one or marriage or whatever, whatnot. Just to be clear, relationship jumping is not smart. It's not a good idea. You should always take a break and reevaluate where things are at with yourself and what's going on in your life and focus on you, right? And be single for a while and whatnot. You know, it's just something you got to get out of your system. But no, it was something I had to work out on my own. But everyone's different. So with Theodore being so introverted and isolated, that's what it took for him.
Yeah. To be with a person that can bring him out his shell, basically.
There's beauty in it. There's beauty in the whole concept of the film, the story. There's beauty in it.
Yeah.
But there's also sadness.
Yeah, which I think they handle very well. Plus, it's not like I want to bring the tone. I think they do a really good job of balancing that kind of sadness and like very like hopefulness in the future.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty balanced. I mean, for
Yeah.
a little, there's a patch or two in the film where it does get a little bit like, again, like everything seems to end up depressing, kind of,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
like there is a kind of a couple spots there.
Yeah.
Where I was like, Jesus, man, like this is sad.
Exactly.
Like, but either way, no, to answer your question, maybe for me just personally, I get why this is a sci-fi film, but I just personally, based off my own personal lens and what I usually look for in sci-fi movies, this isn't like Event Horizon-ish.
Yeah. I mean, and to be honest, this is not a action sci-fi film. It's a much more psychological, well, not psychological, like a very intimate sci-fi, character-driven film. Talking
Well,
about.
there are a lot of intellectual sci-fi films.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what I mean. Eternal Sunshine, a Spotless Mind, it's a sci-fi film. I mean, it has a plot where two characters erase their memories, and that's very sci-fi.
That's true. That's true. I you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. That's a great connection.
Yeah.
Right. That's one of the coolest parts about like doing movie reviews all the time and whatnot, reviewing TV shows. Right. Is that we can always connect stuff, can't we?
Yes, and that's the thing I would say. This is similar to different and similar to Internal Sunshine. It's just like Internal. It's a grounded film, but it has a sci-fi twist.
They're both sci-fi films that are built on relationship that both have plots and stories that are driven by relationships and like our love story driven.
Yeah, exactly. One is more like the destruction of relationship and breakup.
That movie has more of the sci-fi elements of a normal sci-fi film that I would look for, even though there's not much of it than this one. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question?
Yeah. No. I understand because with Eternal, the Spotless Mind, like you're in a like.
At least we get that dream state, right, and everything and whatnot, right? Like, and there's all the crazy shit that happens in that where it goes off the map and all that shit.
Yeah.
Right. Like that is very sci-fi.
Yeah. Exactly. No. I completely understand. Like you see, like like his memories being erased, and like you see, back and forth, these important relationships getting erased or like being exaggerated, and like
Ex Machina or whatever, whatnot, Machina, I bet is very sci-fi, heavy sci-fi type film.
Yeah, well,
from my perspective, from like how I like what I you get what I'm saying on my level, right?
Yeah,
that would be much more like what I would look for, like or like at the end of the movie, right? If you asked me the same question, I'm probably gonna be like, if we reviewed it, I'd be like, oh yeah, I saw that, like heavy sci-fi, like vibes and whatnot, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that is very sci-fi. We go to like his house, and not to spoil things, but like the house is very futuristic, and like the other character is like an AI machine, which is
Yeah, see, they're actually like AIs that actually like have bodies and shit and whatnot and all that, right? Like, the Samantha doesn't have a body.
Which I mean, I don't think AI to have a body.
That's the point of the film.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look at Hell 9000. He doesn't have a body. Like he only has like a one eye. Hell 9000 from 2001: Space Odyssey. The Kubrick film.
Shh, I've never seen it.
Oh my god, you are effing kidding! Like, tell me you've seen The Clockwork Orange. Like, at least tell me you've seen that.
No.
Oh my god,
if you want to review them over here with not everything, I'll watch them.
Oh god. Okay, then 2024 we're gonna watch.
Getting me to do reviews and whatnot is how you get me to watch movies.
That's true. That's me too. So anyway,
like when I go to the theater nowadays, right? More than ever. Like I'm viewing things as like I'm going to the movie theater. I'm going to review this.
Yeah, that's
right.
True.
Like that's my attitude now. I don't know about you, but like I'm just assuming it that like without even calling you or calling Cyber or whatever, whatnot, in some form or fashion, if I go watch Godzilla X tomorrow, we're gonna review that bitch in some way, or it's gonna happen.
Yeah, no. I want to see it because I really definitely need to see it. I just need this. It's just the holidays or just.
No, I just like reviewing movies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not it's not like a thing where it's like I don't like going to the movie theater or whatever, whatnot, or like I have to just go. I can't just enjoy it, right? Yeah. But at the same time, I can sit and enjoy it. I don't got to take notes to review a film.
Yeah, taking notes is kind of difficult.
In the dark, yeah, it is. People don't appreciate you pulling your cell phone out and putting like your light on it and whatnot. Everything I've done it.
Yeah, really. Every time I go,
remember I told you the last time I went to see the Marvels and whatnot. Everything I didn't realize that like my flash was on of my camera, and I was taking some pictures of the just taking some pictures of the Marvels, just some pictures, some still pictures.
Yeah.
And this guy behind me, like. I had a problem with it, and he talked to me in a way about it that I didn't like, right? Like, and he kind of like was like if you do that again, and I just stopped him right there. I told you, you remember? I told him right there. I said just stop. No, I said no, you should just stop right there, bro, because like I'll end you. Like this will end. Like I'll finish you. Like you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're talking about, like whatever you're about. I told him whatever you're about to tell me, you don't want it with me, bro. Right. So if I were you, I would not even utter. I would not. In that situation with those different words, that's what I told him. I looked right at him. I smiled. And I said, if I were you, I would literally reconsider. Right. Ever even fucking wanting anything to do with whatever you thought you were gonna do with me, whatever threat. Right. Because I'm not that guy. That's what I told him, bro. And he knew it too when I said it. And looked at him in his face. So he kept his mouth shut after that.
That's good.
I told him I was sorry.
I mean,
it's an accident. I didn't know the flash was on.
Yeah, I mean, first off, like, why you care so much? Like, everyone's on the phone in the theater beside.
Oh, he just wanted to talk shit and have drama.
Yeah.
Be a tough guy, right?
Yeah.
And he picked the wrong guy.
But yes, he did.
He thought I would just like shrink wherever whatnot and actually allow him to continue talking. No, I don't got to hear all of it. I understood the gist.
Yeah,
these motherfuckers don't understand that. Like, I actually have no problem with like doing whatever bullshit that they throw out there, right? They don't get it. You know what I'm saying? That I actually will do whatever the fuck they propose, whatever they want, whatever they want to meet, whatever whatnot. Andreas, the pop culture guy, I will gladly go there with them, right? As long as nobody can see us and there ain't no cops there, they understand that.
Yeah. No, I agree. People are crazy.
Well, he figured it out. He just looked at my face, at my eyes, and that's all it took.
Well, good, because he should never bar you and should mind his own business.
And I still said I was sorry, and I never yelled. I never raised my voice.
That's good. Hey, at least you talked to him in a mature way. Then he should.
It's like on the show, like what I did with Sean the other night. Whatnot. I've done that multiple times, right? You never saw me raise. I never changed my tone with him.
No, no, no,
No. And he was
Um,
upset, right? But he was okay. He straightened out and whatnot and everything and we worked it out.
yeah, I agree.
That's how I
But yeah,
talked. That's how I talked to the guy. Same tone.
yeah, exactly. Hey, at least you give them a chance. You know.
Well, it's just it throws them off because they're so like nervous and everything and whatnot, and insecure when they come at you and whatnot that they can't help but get like agitated and loud and whatnot. So when you come
Yeah,
back at them like that, just like, okay, well, shut up, like just stop there, and you don't actually match their agitation, they don't know what to do,
right.
right? They don't know how to handle that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now they're like, oh shit, wait a minute, this guy's actually like not afraid of me.
Yeah. He's the man. They know.
No, I'm not the man. I'm just some guy. Or I'm just like my dating profile says. Just some asshole.
Oh my god.
That's my headline.
I think it should say, not the true knowledge, man.
I don't use True Knowledge on my profile, but we should pull it up sometime on the Bleeding Edge report. In my interests, I have crying during sex, right? Gotta love that, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's a highlight. I've got getting laid.
Oh my god.
Bringing Netflix and chill back.
Oh, well, say that again. What was that one?
Bringing Netflix and chill back.
That I think that's good. I will take that. And the other two you just say.
I wonder why Theodore never joined a dating site. No, wait, he was on a dating site. Isn't that how he met? Isn't that how he met? What's her name?
Who's Peter? He's one of the panelists. Do we know?
No. Doesn't the blind date? We never get her name.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't he meet her with Samantha on a dating site?
Yes. The one that Samantha is working with. Yeah. She find her in some site or something.
No, not the chick that for him to bang. The date, the blind date. We never get her name.
Olivia Wilde. Her name is actually. Hold on, let me put it up. I know what you're talking about. Her name, but it's just the blind date. It was a name.
That's what I just told you.
Yeah, it was weird. And no. It was an email. The friends, his personal friend, set up the blind date, so he didn't.
Fuck! It was a blind date. Okay.
Yeah. So, where, like, he actually has like a site he looks for people in chats.
I've always wanted to go on a blind date.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know how to go on one.
Yeah, well, these blind dates is usually if your friends set it up or your.
I know. I don't have any friends down here, so.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like the blind.
I guess they could probably find a service, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, like the dating servers are sort of blind dates. Like, you have to think about it.
There's got to be some kind of matchmaking service or something like that, whatnot, that sets up blind dates. I thought about that before a long time ago, as a concept of like a side hustle kind of thing. Mm-hmm. That it actually would be really cool to like create a blind date app or like website or whatnot, right? To set up blind dates for other people.
Right. Yeah.
It'd be fun to do.
Yeah, that could work. I mean, that could work, and I think that's something you can do. I mean,
it'd be a fun job. It'd be a cool job, right? I find it rewarding. I think.
Yeah. No. It sounds like a good, like a good functional, like kind of site and thing you can do in real life.
No, I think it'd be good for our society right now to have people. If people we brought back blind dates.
Yeah.
Right. Just just throw people in there, the old fashioned way. Put them in, give them a drink in front of them and put them in a table. Right. Yeah. They can go on a date. It'd be good for people.
Yeah, and go back to the normal way instead of just sticking with Facebook or those like social media sites. Anyway, so let's do this. We'll get in. Let's kind of wrap it up. Let's wrap certain things up now. I have to get out of here because I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. But anyway,
Your show, sir.
yeah, so let's do this. Let's not go to the plot. Let's kind of get into Easter eggs because some information is really cool. You asked about the date of this movie. Apparently, it takes place to 2017, and this will make you laugh.
Don't forget about ratings.
Yeah, and ratings. Don't worry, I'm not gonna affect the ratings. No worries. Oh my god, you and your ratings. Oh my god. All right. So trivia, Easter eggs. The film takes place in 2017 or 2077. 2077. So
what does that mean? 2017 or 2077?
Yeah, that's what they say.
What the fuck does that even mean?
It means like it's either.
Come on now, that's a big fucking time gap for you to have throw an if in there, or an or in there. The fuck is that?
I know it's like not Blade Runner, like Blade Runner. We know the dates, but
that's the dumbest shit ever.
Hey, that's the notes I
this
got.
movie can either be 2017 or 2077.
Yeah, that's what they say.
I would hope that things would be a little bit more advanced in the year 2077 than they are in that movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully. What else?
Seriously, in 2077 there'll be full-blown sex bots you can buy. I mean, seriously, we both know that. They'll be available by then.
Yeah, it should be available.
They will be by then.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? In 20 years, I'll probably be there. They can talk to you and everything and whatnot. They already have sex dolls and whatnot, everything. They're gonna have the actual sex bots.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's probably companies already in the process of trying to design and build and produce them, and make and sell them.
Yeah. We'll see. Anyway, another one. I hope you noticed this one, but everyone in the film doesn't wear a belt during the film. If I don't know, if you noticed.
Oh yes, Time Lord.
Yeah.
I noticed acutely that there were no belts.
Exactly. So that's futuristic, I will say. If you don't wear a belt, that means you're in the future. Because what else you're not wearing?
What do they replace the belt?
Well, I mean,
is it visible now?
Visible belt? No. I think Back to the Future Part 2. Like,
so what the fuck would I use for a belt at that point?
I mean, my friends don't wear a belt. Like my co-host, Chris, he doesn't wear a belt. He's fine. So.
But the way my body's shaped, I've got to wear a belt when I wear pants.
Yeah.
I have no ass.
Right. Yeah. Well, right. Well, for me, it's more like insecure. I like to wear a belt instead of just not wearing a belt. Like,
some men like to wear a belt just like not just because of the function of it, whatnot, because of how it looks.
Right. Yeah.
Guys that tuck their shirts in and stuff like that, and whatnot. Right.
Yeah. I sometimes do tuck my shirts, but not like
I do too.
Like I don't do it.
I go to a formal event or something like that and whatnot, but
yeah.
that's like a non-wedding, whatever, whatnot, non-tuxedo kind of deal or whatever, non-suit deal. I usually always tuck my shirt and whatnot and everything and actually like expose my belt. It's just respectful.
Yeah. No. I agree. Yeah, that's what I usually do. But yeah,
That's right, Andreas. I do own a dress shirt. I don't just wear t-shirts every single day of my entire life.
I didn't say anything. I know.
I'm just kidding. Come on.
Kidding. Yeah, you're kidding. You're right. You're funny, man. Anyway, what else? Titles, letter writers. Oh, see here in my notes. Oh, I don't know if you know about this. Scarlett Johansson voiced Samantha. She wasn't the voice actress initially when they started filming the film. It's actually someone else. So the actress that actually recorded the work before Scarlett Johansson came in to redo it was actress Samantha Martian. That's
Samantha Morton.
Yeah, Samantha Morton.
From the that Tom Cruise sci-fi film. From the
Minority Report, right?
Yeah, Minority Report. Yep.
And if you guys now recognize this person, well, besides Minority Report, as Jeff brought up, she's
one of those actresses that's very, very niche. Like she only really works for certain characters, very specific characters.
Yeah, yeah, true. Like I mean,
She's
played.
good though. But when you put her in a movie though, she's good.
No, she's good. She's really great. I like her as actress. She was in The Walking Dead. I don't know if you know that. She
Yeah,
was
she was she played Alpha or whatever,
yeah,
whatnot. The head of the fucking whatever the fuck they were called.
yeah.
The skin people, the skin walker people.
The Whispers.
The ghosts, the whisperers, yeah.
Yeah, the Whispers.
I watched a
right?
couple episodes of that season. It seemed interesting, the trailers.
Okay.
I did.
I mean, I haven't seen it. I just know her character.
I watched 2 or 3 episodes of that season.
Oh, how was it?
The episodes I watched, they were okay. But again, I had been on a loop for so long. I didn't know who some of the characters were, right? Like I didn't know, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, too many characters. I just know during that time, like I wonder the one of the internal characters actress is there, the deaf one is in the show. But yeah. So let me get back to this.
No, the action was good. There's a lot of Michonne and Daryl and everything and whatnot, and all that. Like a lot of action with them and whatnot, everything, right? So that part was good. Them killing the whisperers and shit, whatnot. When they actually finally realized what was going on, that was dope.
Okay,
that's
cool.
No, but that's interesting. What's up with ScarJo always having to be like the not like the second option for everything?
I mean, well, I think this one was more a secondary thing because I think with Lost Translation it was more natural.
No. I mean, as far as like, I'm talking about with her role in the MCU, right? How like she didn't get the part at first. That's all I mean. Is like I get it. I don't even understand what happened, but I'm assuming in this situation, it was a situation where they brought her in to replace Samantha Morton or fill in that gap for whatever reason, right? So she was actually helpful. Like it wasn't like a second guess.
No, it wasn't a second guess because they just felt like Samantha Moore's voice wasn't right. And so when they brought Scarlett Johansson, her voice is just a bit better, and like she had more chemistry with. I think
I haven't watched anything Samantha Morton's been in a minute long enough for me to be able to remember what her voice sounds like.
Yeah, I look at her films like besides The Walking Dead.
She doesn't have a very perky personality or like candor about her in her movies, like ScarJo does in the film. As Samantha, she's very poppy and perky and. You know what I mean? Positive. Yeah. Like Samantha Morton does not give off that vibe.
No. And try.
I can't believe they actually cast her.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah. And the Black Widow. I want to get back to the Black Widow casting. She wasn't initially cast Black Widow. It was Emily Blunt.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the joke I was trying to make. Duh.
Yeah. Okay. It's been a while.
Who was cast? Somebody we already talked about.
Yeah. I know.
Emily Blunt.
Yeah. Well, who's also great, and she's a great actress. Who she played?
People should have known that she wasn't going to be interested in taking that role in the Fantastic Four just based off what she did with Black Widow. Right? Think about it.
Yeah.
If she didn't want to be tethered in back then to a character like that for that long, why the fuck would she have wanted to do it again? Do it for any other time?
Yeah. I think she was perfect to be Natasha. It's just she was stuck with some stupid contract from Fox and all that. That was just stupid. Anyway,
yeah, I know. No, I know that. And that was a long time ago, and she was not as established as she is as an actress either.
Yeah, that's also true. I mean, besides Devil's Wear product or whatever, besides that movie, she wasn't yet the level where Scarlett Johansson was at.
I actually saw that one.
What the Devil's Wear? Yeah, it's a great film. I want to ask you, it's a great film. It's funny. I love it. I mean, Meryl Streep, great actress. She's great.
Oh, I haven't seen what's her name, the main character in a movie in a long time. Since I don't really watch movies for years now.
Anne Hathaway.
Yeah. No, basically, Andres, we talked about before. You know that basically I've lost track of all these actors and actresses now for years. I don't know what they've been in, right?
Yeah.
I used to keep the pulses like you do for forever. I always knew whatever was in and all that. I just, for years I just didn't watch movies. So now I feel like I'm never gonna be able to catch up.
Now you can catch up. It's just, well, I mean, there's some movies you don't need to watch, and there's just some that it's like you have to watch, like Clockwork Orange. But anyway,
you're right. I agree with you. No, I do. You're right about that. I do. That is a movie that it's I'm almost neglecting, like what I mean, or like it's stupid to not watch.
Yeah. No. And look, we're all busy. I understand it, Jeff. I mean,
I'm not busy. I just have a hard time with my ADHD.
Oh yeah. I didn't want to bring that up. I was saying like you're busy.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Okay. Last thing. I want to bring up the Variety Report. Great film. Great sci-fi film. And I do remember Samantha Moore. She was the creepy.
She was one of the what I'm going to say next, right? That I have to add this to the list. Like this, we've got to review that next year. Minority Report. It's a good fucking movie, man.
Yeah, it's a great film.
I love it. Tom Cruise movie, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Tom Cruise and sci-fi, dude. Win-win, bro. Win-win. Vanilla Sky was pretty decent too, but not as good as Minority Report.
Yeah.
She played one of the precogs, the one that he actually springs.
Yes.
And that like goes on the run with him.
Yeah, that's. I was going to say. I was like, was he the?
That was her breakout performance.
Okay, because I thought she was a wife of Tom Cruise, but then I was like,
no, the wife character barely even got any screen time.
Yeah, she's like in the bottom list or something like that. But yeah,
she was one of the precogs. She had a shaved head.
Yep, I do remember now. Yeah, she was young at that time too. I was like,
I believe that was the role that actually kind of got her in the game.
Yeah, because she was big. She worked from 1991, so she was already there. So yeah, this role was definitely her breakout role. Because she was nominated for like a Academy Award in some Woody Allen film. So
I heard about that, yeah, but I don't know. I would never even watch a Woody Allen film, to be honest with you. I think Woody Allen is a pedophile.
Yeah. He's like a hit and miss director. Like the only film I like.
He banged his own adopted daughter, bro. He married her, man. That's fucking weird as fuck, bro.
Hey, something else. I mean, it's no. Both him and was it Romy?
Oh God! Don't even get me started on him. He is literally, he doesn't even deserve to be called a man.
Yeah, I know
what he did to that young girl.
Yeah, what's crazy? Like
the fact that actors actually still want to work or actually defend him or whatever and whatnot, and actually yeah, I know it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, I know it's fucking.
As if that girl lied about what happened, right?
Yeah, I know it's just.
No, when I read about that whole thing and whatnot, what he actually did to her and whatnot, it was absolutely abhorrent.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Other notes.
No one left the country.
Yeah, that's what.
You don't leave the country if you didn't do anything wrong.
Exactly. You're guilty, and
especially when you have money and you can hire lawyers and fight your case, right?
Yeah, that's the sad part. Yeah, I know. Ugh, it's horrible.
Yeah, so that right there, you're an idiot if you don't realize that everything that girl said was true.
Yeah, or any of the victims, right? Like it's not only her; it's like the other victim.
Oh, of course, you don't do something like that to that girl one time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's one link I want to show you.
If something like that happened now with him, we'd know who all of them were.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Beforehand, it was well, people knew that, and they just never acknowledged it. That was the thing that was so.
No, but I'm saying that, with the way everything's so advanced now from technology and with social media and everything and whatnot, and the ability to communicate, and be anonymous and whatnot, the victims would come out.
Yeah.
Now, right? The other ones?
Maybe. I mean, it's really up to them. I mean, it's just.
Of course, you understand what I'm saying, though. It'd be easier.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, easy for. Yeah, I mean, but.
I'd want them to.
Yeah, I want them to, for justice, but it's just, how it is.
If I could have a chance to give him some justice, last thing I'll say about him, if I could have a chance to go over to France with him and spend some about like 20 minutes in a room with him to give him some justice for what he did to that girl, I would be glad to do it. Glad to.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. It's weird. He was in Rush Hour 3. That was very disturbing. Whatever. But anyway, so another interesting note, Rooney Mara and Joaquin Phoenix were friends during this film, and they actually started to begin dating 2 years after this. And what's interesting about that is that they actually co-star in films as well, and so they got married, and they now have a kid together named River, which is great.
They're married now.
Yeah, they're married.
Really?
Couple. Yeah. Ever since,
you know what, Andres? I never thought about it until we started doing these reviews and whatnot. I don't mean to interject, but you mentioned that it makes a lot of sense now that I'm older. I'm not a kid anymore. That like these people that work in this industry would end up in relationships and whatnot and date each other, and we all know they have sex. A lot of them have sex with each other and whatnot, especially in the movies. Like at least they used to back in the day, right? That was like an understood thing, kind of that like on set. People who were like having romantic scenes there and whatnot would usually, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Practice.
Some here and there.
Some of them actually have full blown sex in their scenes. Have done that before and whatnot. And actually just wanted to have sex.
Yeah.
Which I have a lot of respect for that. To be honest with you, like on an artistic level, I actually think I think very highly of that.
Yeah.
No, I do. That's severe dedication to your character, man.
Yeah, if you're comfortable doing that. That's one day I just want to say.
No, I mean, if you're comfortable with the person and whatnot, and everything, and you literally care about your film and whatnot, and everything, and you feel like that's going to improve your scenes, I think that I respect that.
Yeah, well,
I see that as like playing. You know how like you use the word playing hurt in sports, right? It's like going that extra notch, right?
Yeah. Speaking of Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise actually did that.
The other dude?
No, that'd be funny. No, it was a. I mean, what you do? I definitely want.
I don't know. I've always heard these rumors, or whatnot, that people say that like he's closet like bi or whatever.
No way. The fact that he was a chick.
Maybe it's just people making fun of him. I don't know, but like that John Travolta's marriage is fake, right? And like he is gay.
Yeah, that I do believe.
Like that's fake. He's not really like him and Kelly Preston or whatnot do not have intimacy.
No. Yeah, that's weird. Just hiding that.
Yeah, it is weird. I know.
Yeah, it's weird. Like
with John Travolta, I believe it.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like I believe it.
Like you have other stars that are openly gay, and it's fine. I mean, Neil Patrick Harris is a great actor.
No, I don't have any problem with it. It's just weird that like I mean, when I heard that, like I was like, oh, that makes sense. I see it.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's because I don't know. Like
because it wasn't like some grocery store tabloid crap or whatnot. It was like some New York Post shit. Whatever, right? Or I think the first time I heard about it, whatnot, right? Like literally saying that, like, the rumors are, or reports are, or whatever, whatnot, that like John Travolta is actually really homosexual and whatnot, everything, and his whole marriage is just a cover.
A cover, yeah.
Image thing.
Yeah, image thing. Yeah, I guess it's just the image thing he's trying to protect, but
or maybe they started off together, or whatever, whatnot, and then he went the other way.
Yeah, I'm wondering when he did it. Like that's the thing, where he went that other way, because it doesn't have to be with his son.
I don't care who John Travolta has sex with.
Yeah, no. We don't care. But with Tom Cruise, I mean, he's a chick magnet. Come on.
No, but like you said though, like I mean, at this point in our society, whatnot, this day and age, there should be no hesitation to come out and be gay.
Yeah. I'm surprised he still hasn't done that, John.
I mean, seriously, it doesn't even affect people. At least, I mean, it never affected me or people like me or you anyway. But like, I'm just saying, like, even we become more tolerant towards it. People who already were tolerant towards it, we were even more tolerant now, right? Yeah. Like, and more like open to like, being around people that maybe you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. I get what you're saying. I mean, and they act just like us. You know, they're normal.
Oh yeah, as
You
long
know,
as they're respectful. In New York, I've had actual gay friends and whatnot, everything, right? Like I mean,
yeah,
and of course, on the Bleeding Edge, I'm sure we've had gay people on.
yeah, really, which one?
Just not with you. Just not with that you've been on the show.
Oh, okay, it's before I
Yeah,
came.
no,
Okay.
more like in the past. Yeah, we've had gay people on. My friend Jermaine is gay. That you met Jermaine the one time, the black gentleman
Uh,
with the long hair.
I mean, the
The
clip.
guy who was going to do the Bleeding Edge report with me one night, everything, and then he dropped, and then he never called me back. He came out one time you were on the show.
Oh, I don't think I met Jermaine. I just know him from you talking it in the clips. That's it, I think. But,
okay, yeah, no, he's open. He's gay.
okay, yeah.
I talked to one of his friends one time, and he hit on me on the phone. I was like, Jermaine, you son of a bitch.
Yeah,
but it was flattering. It was flattering.
Yeah.
It was flattering. It wasn't disrespectful. It was flattering.
Yeah.
The guy was intelligent. He was mature. You know what I'm saying? Well, not right. He knew I was straight.
Yeah.
He was just taunt. He was fucking with me. It was funny. He was flirting with me, but he like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I flirt with Kendra. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit.
Yeah. No. I understand. I have a family member that's also gay, and I had like a recent. Well, it was at Thanksgiving. One of my mom's friends had a brother come with her, and he's gay, and it was funny because I didn't know, I just did that at first because it was before he was checking out the makeup. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But then it was weird because the age difference between him and his sister was funny because I was like, I thought he was a brother to her daughter. I thought that it was her another kid, but then I didn't realize that was her brother because he looked so young against her. She's like what, I mean, 30 or 40, something like that.
If you saw my brother and sister, whatnot, I'll show you pictures sometime. You wouldn't believe they're a lot younger than me.
Oh yeah. Oh god. What was I talking about? Tom Cruise. Speaking of like Tom Cruise, there was one movie where this is an old movie. It was like right after Risky Business was successful, whatnot. One of the actors had to go nude, and Tom actually did the right thing. He actually went nude as well, for the sex scene. So he actually did a good thing so make her feel comfortable. So I really appreciate that.
That's cool. No, I think Tom Cruise seems like a dope guy. He seems like somebody I want to hang out with.
Yeah. So he's a great actor. He's dedicated to film so well. Like the Mission Impossible movies are great. They're awesome.
Oh yeah, no, I love Tom Cruise. I don't care what anybody says about him, whatnot, and everything. I don't believe everything everybody says about other people, right?
Yeah.
It's Hollywood. Come on,
come on.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, man. I got a present for you.
Oh really?
Before we can get out of here, I know. I apologize, folks. I enjoy. Don't ever think that I'm trying to steal the shine from Andres on his own shit or whatever, whatnot, everything. I'm just more talkative than him, as we've already put out there and whatnot. I'm more extroverted than he is, right? And I think that's why he likes to have me come on, because he knows that I'll talk off him and whatnot and everything. And I'm actually quite proud of like how our lives have gone over here, Andres, because you're moderating more and whatnot and everything and hosting more, and I'm more like guesting.
Yeah.
Right. And I like that. It's good. It's a nice change.
Yeah.
And you give me, and I look forward to it.
Yeah. And one day, when they asked me to do moderate on the MCU Bleeding, I have now the experience. So
there you go. This is good. This is good training ground.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right. Wait till we get a couple guests in here, man.
That's true. We'll see.
I think in the new year we should be able to make that happen.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
it'd be fun.
Yeah, that's true. Have another person. Yeah. I'll definitely think about that. Anyway. Other things. I don't know. You stayed to the credits. I just want to bring this up.
I did not. Was there like that? Was there a mid credit scene or whatnot and everything where like somebody cried during sex or something like that, or
no?
Some depressing shit.
No. It was like when someone passed away, they will say a special thanks to or like a memory of. So There were a couple here, like James Gandolfini, the actor from The Sopranos. He unfortunately passed away in 2013. He worked with Spike Jonze, so his name was like brought up in the memorial towards the end of the film Her, and several other people that worked with Spike Jonze. He just brought up.
God,
So
I can't believe it was that long. I can't believe he died that long ago.
10 years. 10 years he passed away. Yeah, it's crazy. 10 years, which is sad.
You know, Andreas, do you understand that the reason why I keep highlighting you the whole like how everybody seems like they're having their 10-year anniversary, everything is 10-year anniversary, is literally, Andres, it's because of literally the fact that I've been so out of the loop for so long that I just literally like, you know what I'm saying? I forgot that like every year of the calendar, every year that happens, there's 10-year anniversaries.
Yeah.
So to me, it seems like intense, right? But like to you, it's just, right?
Yeah. It is like, well, it gets more intense when
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I forgot about all that stuff, bro, for years. Like I just forgot about things like 10-year anniversaries of things.
Yeah. I think it's more special. 20th anniversary, 25th, like those are much bigger, you know. But yeah, no, I agree with you, Jeff. Speaking, last thing to wrap up is the Oscars, stuff that this film got. It got pretty good Oscar nominations. Let me just pull it up here. Just give me a minute. Like it just was nominated.
This movie actually got Oscar nominations?
Yes. I mean,
oh my god.
Yes, it did. It's
was 2013 a rough year in film or what?
No, that's when this year was The Wolf of Wall Street, Gravity, 12 Years a Slave. What was this year? It was 2013.
So it was a pretty slim picking kind of year then, wasn't it?
Sort of. I mean, 2013.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, American Hustle was there. Hold on, let me pull up the 2013 Oscars here. The Oscars here. It
American Hustle was overrated.
I mean, 1, 2, 3.
Just because you have a whole smorgasbord of A-name, A-list actors, actresses in a film doesn't make it a fucking masterpiece.
No. I mean,
Amy Adams is awesome in it. She's awesome in everything, like we mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
she was great in it, right?
Oh,
but
yeah.
like, not everybody was. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, that's true. It was nominated for 5 Oscars: Best Picture, Original Screenplay,
Best Picture.
Yeah, I agree with that. Best Picture, Original Song, Best Production Design. I agree. Yes, I agree. And it won one. Make a guess. Which one it won, sir?
Fuck. You tell me.
All right, fine. I can't believe you just gave up 1 minute.
I can't remember what you said. I didn't hear everything. Well, I couldn't remember what you said.
Okay, let me read it again. Okay, Best Picture, Best Original Screenplay, Original Score, Original Song, Production.
Best Original Screenplay.
Yes, you're on point. Correct. Just like Lost in Translation.
I just needed to know I needed to remember to be refreshed because then I would be able to nail it because the score wasn't that good.
What?
Why it was even nominated, I don't know.
I love the score. It's one of the best scores. Okay.
Okay. Hey, everyone's taste is different.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit. It's like I said, I was distracted a little bit at times too during the film. But also, it just made common sense to me that that would be the one that they would have won on.
Yeah. So the
writing was good.
Yeah, the writing is good. I really enjoyed that. So
I finished the movie and it came on, so I didn't have time to really think about it. You know what I'm saying? Normally I pick that up, but
yeah, that's true.
Andreas knows I love good writing.
That's true, and this movie was well written. Oh, last thing to address, I want to bring up the similarities in Lost in Translation, because the thing is, Spike Jonze and Sofia Coppola got married. They were married, from until I think 2003. They got divorced, and so there is some similarities here. The fact that this movie is talking about divorce is something that's it's been kind of like a fan theory that this is probably him discussing what happened to his relationship with Sofia Coppola. Conveniently, it has Scarlett Johansson here.
Did Spike Jonze not only direct this film but write this film?
Yes, this is the first time he wrote and directed this film by himself.
Oh, hey, congratulations to him. I had no idea that he was even that capable as a writer.
Yeah, and it's incredible because his last two films, or his other two films, he made a third one.
Again, since I fell off the map, I don't even know what he's doing anymore. When I got hurt,
yeah,
was July 2014, right? So this movie came out probably less than a year before I got hurt, and then, and then there was no more movie watching. That was the start of like my
just
removal from like all of it. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So after that, I think he started like a new company, and so like he's doing more producing.
He was hot then. He was hot.
Yeah,
yeah. You know, I mean, he was hot in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, really hot. But like, you know, everybody wanted him on everything.
Yeah, I agree.
He started off making music videos, man.
I mean, I know that. I know he did. Was it the Christopher Walken music video that he danced? Like, that's great.
Yep. Back when people actually watched MTV to watch music.
Yes, I know, which is great. He's also an actor too. He still acts. Like,
oh, of course, yeah. He used to always be in his own films in some way. Was he one of those directors? Does he still do that, where he would always find a role for himself?
Hold on, let me check. I don't think he did it in his films. Like,
in several of his films, he's in them that he's directed. He's been in them.
Director. I'm looking at his Wikipedia to see if he act. Like, no, he like.
I mean, Three Kings he was in.
Yeah, but he didn't direct that. That was like, who was it? David O. Russell.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he did. He never directed himself in his.
Oh, he just acted in that. Okay.
Yeah, he just acted on other friends' films. You know, that's the usual thing. But yeah, because he knows the Jackass people. Like he produced that, and he's like a writer there too. So yeah, but yeah, right now he's doing like production film. Like he made a new company, he's producing now, and he still acts too. His last appearance I saw him in was that movie with Margot Robbie called Babylon. I don't know, you heard that? That was last year.
I was going to say, maybe is he doing OnlyFans now? Is he on OnlyFans?
No, he's no. I don't know. He's become a mature man, so he's doing something.
Oh my god,
something worth it. Anyway, yeah, but this man's
the gift of laughter, folks.
Yeah, this is funny. He dated very interesting people besides Sofia Coppola. Like he dated Karen O, who actually helped the song with Scarlett Johansson.
Sir, I need to keep you back on track.
Yeah.
Host Andre, the pop culture guy. Let's do our ratings so we can get you out of here. You got stuff to do.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right, anyway, So that's
it's my fault. I'm the one that's making you talk. I feel bad.
No. And last thing, similarities between Lost in Translation and her. Scarlett Johansson's in these films. You know, different roles, but like it's convenient that she's in these movies, which is funny. So,
it is.
And they both won a original screenplay. You know, Sophie and Spike Jonze.
And this is more grown up ScarJo, where she actually like her voice it doesn't sound at all like it doesn't Lost in Translation.
No. You can tell that she has grown over the years. So, but yeah. So all right, ratings. Give me your rating. Tell me right now.
I give the movie a 7.
Okay, that's good. I mean, you saw it recently, so it's fine. Yeah, it's good. For me, I will give it a 9 out of 10. I think it's a great film. It's not for everyone. You know, it's not. This is the mark where the indie films kind of change. They became more creative. You know, that's the thing. Like back then, the indie films were always grounded. You know, like even Eternal Sunshine, despite it's a sci-fi film, it's very grounded sci-fi film. Like you can get behind, but this is the mark where you see like A24, like those more like experimental, studios. I brought up like The Witch, Midsummer, Babadook, and all those
I think one thing I'm realizing now, it's illuminating to me, is that because of the differences between me and you in terms of how connected we are to, right? What's been going on for the last 10 years in film and TV and whatnot compared to like you versus me, right? I probably have a different lens now about stuff like maybe that I used to, right? Like, you know, like about things, right? Like, again, have taken away that gap for like that you like that I have versus you. But you're probably gonna view things a little bit different than I would. Right, you know, when you look at a film that's like older, like Lost in Translation, you know, this movie that's from 2013. Because remember, that's when I was in it. That's when I was still watching movies, right? Like it was, you know, after that is when I had the blackout period where I'm not. But again, because of good friends like you and Cyber, especially, but not just you, many others, I now do go to the movie theater, right? You know, like I will just go by myself and go watch a movie and whatnot for fun. So I'm thankful for that very much. And I'm trying to get back tuned in. But at that point, though, think about it. You would view. I haven't seen all the newer films you've seen in the last couple of years.
Yeah,
I haven't seen what the new films were. The good films of 2018, 2017, 2020. You did, right? Or whatever was considered good those years. That's all I'm saying is that at that point, you have that in your head. You have that catalog to be able to go to, where I don't have that to compare to. Right? How we compare older films to like stuff to not you know nowadays like The Godfather, right, and stuff like that. Yeah. It's like that kind of, but the other way around. You know, just a little bit different.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, some of it is not compatible, but then there's some.
You'd be able to have more of a sense of where film's at now than I would.
Yeah,
like how it's been the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Like what direction it's gone in terms of like besides the MCU, right? The quality of the films, how what actors have been doing, how you get what I'm saying?
No, I get it. No, yeah, I can definitely speak to that because like the last 10 years has been very IP focused, like franchise focused. If you pay attention,
it has, yes, it has.
So
now, thankfully, it is starting to change.
Yeah, hopefully for the best.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. I just hope that Barbie and Oppenheimer showed the studios that you need to do more ritual stuff. Like, and people still went for some franchise, Guardians and Spider-Verse, but like you cannot punch so many of them, it's just like it's gonna be too much.
It was only a matter of time before people start there started to be more of a desire to just watch regular mainstream films again. That are made the old, like this film, right? Like these type of movies, right?
Yeah. Oh, and the trouble thing, we haven't, we had to bring out the streaming service. Now that you have other contents, like it's like why you want to go to the theater? You could just stay at home, So.
The MCU just changed everything. You know what I'm saying? Because once they did what they did, everything is so now, right? Because of social media, the internet, well, not everything that basically, I think that their genre became so popular, they crowded everything else out.
Yes, it did. I mean, Disney in general has done that with their like remakes, the Star Wars films. It's like it got too much. So yeah,
yeah, we talked about the remakes, and we'll talk about that again. And it'll come up on another show, right?
Oh my god,
that's one of the cool things, Andres. We can always we always know whatever we start talking about and want to talk about, but we can just end it. We'll talk about it on another show.
Yeah, but we're not gonna talk about The Lion King. That's awful. I don't want to talk about. Oh, that was the worst remake. Disney. Little Mermaid. It's not that good.
Let's get out of here. Come on, you need to go.
Yeah, I need to go. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Let me do this. We'll just take our time. Whatever. Here's the link for MCU Bleeding Edge. Jeff S2 Knowledge. Just remember tomorrow we're gonna do our WandaVision episode 8 review. That's gonna be great. That's one of our favorite episodes. And we'll discuss the pop culture news of Lex Luthor being cast.
Echo trailer came out.
Yes,
right?
I'm gonna check that. So
we're gonna talk about that. Duke the Halo season 2.
Maybe. Okay, we'll do those trailers and then we'll discuss.
No, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. We'll talk about it in the MCU Bleeding Edge report.
We got Endgame Part 2 on Wednesday.
Yeah, Part 2, Monterey by Cyber. And then Friday is the What If.
What If episode 1 and 2.
Okay. That's going to be our review. That's going to start our 5 weeks of reviewing the show because we're going to do the 2 episodes together, folks.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm really excited. But I'm excited with some of the episodes, like the one with the racing. I want to see that one the most.
There's some characters in here that we didn't get much in season 1.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch. I'm excited for that one. Who else they show in the trailer? Like Hela, we saw her again.
I saw Nebula in there. I like Nebula.
Yeah, Nebula was there.
I'd love to do a whole show sometime and just talk about Nebula's character arc.
Yeah, we can do that. Like we can do an MCU.
It was amazing.
Yeah, MCU spotlight one day.
Same thing with Mantis.
Yeah, Mantis. Yes, that would be great.
Her character arc was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's good. Rocket. I want to talk about that, and Drax is good. Yeah, it's all good. Here's my link, Andreas Pop Culture Guy. So check it out, and that's it. So anyway, Jeff, thank you so much for coming in today. I'm excited to talk to you
it's
tomorrow.
A pleasure.
All right, have a good night, everyone. Ciao. And 1, 2, 3.